government love them the same way. Everybody sit down, trying to control the situation. Wow, that voice I hear all the time. Not good. Don't be shooting at your citizens when they're only doing a peaceful protest. Don't do that. It doesn't look good on you in the whole world. 2020. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, Pamela. Good evening. Duster Bar. Good evening, Father Henry. Good evening. Good evening, everybody. Omar. Love. Good evening, Erica. Good evening. I feel it's only when Showore is here you show up. Father, good evening. Princess T, how are you? You're my neighbor. Kennedy, when I say neighbor, we live in the same state. Kennedy, good morning. Welcome for coming. Rose, thanks for coming. Princess Stella, thanks for coming. Favor, thanks for coming. Melissa, thanks for coming. These are all the few people that have shown up early. Thank you guys for tuning up. While I share the video to groups, you guys do the same as you come in before we get our host speaker here. So you guys know the American what they call it? The American election is going on. And pray for this country, pray for America, so we can get our results soon. And also, when you live in this country, please stop giving people outside this country fake information. Like, oh, they're ringing it, oh, they're ruining it, oh, they're... No, we decide that there should be a mail-in voting, that was already decided. So that's what is causing the delay, because they're waiting for more mails or whatever mails they receive. Let me not give wrong information here. But when you see people who don't even live in this country diagnosing it for what they have read or what they have seen on CNN, it's like, what are you saying? Like, what are you saying, really? Cameras are everywhere. People are... Let me see if Amoyele Showore is here already. Yeah, he's here already. So without wasting time, we're going to bring him in. I'm adding him right now. So share this video as you come in. Hopefully that will be good. Mr. Amoyele Showore, good morning.
Good morning, Angela. How are you?
Good evening where you are. I shouldn't say good morning.
Good evening.
Good morning.
5 p.m. It's 5 p.m. in Abuja. I hope you can hear me loud and clear.
Okay. It's 11 a.m. here. I must thank you for everything you've been doing and your boldness. You've always been like that. So even when we're thanking you, just like it doesn't even matter. Just let's talk about this. I know that, but you're so humble about it, and you're so I can't love you less. I tell you, you're so humble about things that you do. Your boldness, the awakening of mind, youth mind. We must not put you aside. Yet you have woken the youth's mind. We all have spoken in our own way, in our own platforms. But you are on ground, doing just marvelous. I'm telling you, this week, these 2 weeks I'm at home because I took this week off thinking that I will come to Nigeria, do my little bit. But my flight got canceled. But that's okay. I'm enjoying staying at home. And I want to thank you. We can't even thank you enough. You have to be a blind Nigerian not to thank this man. And he doesn't even like to be thanked because he thinks he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. We talked about What happened? Do you want to go out and come back? Do you want to go out and come back? Let's let him go out and come back. So I took him out so he can come back. Maybe the volume will be better. But can you guys hear me? If you guys can hear me, then it's coming from his side. We can hear you. Okay. People can hear me, but we can hear him. Oh boy. I think they should just leave this audio alone. And let's do this. We want to know if our president who's ruling us is very important for every Nigeria, every citizen to know what is going on and who's ruling them. It's a very important thing to say, you know, because there's so many rumors out there that the person that is, you know, guiding us is not alive and all that. And we as citizens of Nigeria, we have every right to know who is ruling the country. So you guys don't think these little things matter. When I posted it, somebody said, oh, we have a better issue to, oh, no, that's a good issue because you don't have to know who is on the throne and who is ruling your country. Got to know that. So let's bring Mr. Sowore in again. Where is he? Okay. So can you request it again? We can hear you. Okay, Erica. So you guys can hear me, but we can't hear him. And what's going on with that? You know, just let us know what he knows, what he's to teach us, so we all can learn and move from there. So he's, I think he's coming back. Let's bring him back again. Hopefully this time it will be better. Hopefully this time better.
Yeah. Hello? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now. It's better.
All right, fantastic. So I was saying, because I know network is messed up, and I think sometimes when I'm on these shows, my network is scrambled around where I live in Abuja. They do everything they can to frustrate interaction. So what I'm saying to you is that here is what I know about people dying in power and theories. So I covered Yaradua's illness very well as a reporter for Sahara Report. And I know this for a fact. You see, the moment somebody dies, he wields no power. No power. So the likelihood, and I'm going for statistics now, the likelihood that anybody will cover up for a dead person, like nobody will cover up for a dead Buhari, because even the people that are around him, including his wife. So nobody will cover up if Buhari is dead. That much I can tell you. The second aspect of it is that, you see, the reason why people say Buhari is dead, now I want to support the death theory, is that Buhari is alive, but he's lost his cognitive abilities. For example, I know for sure that he's senile. A lot of people will tell you who know him that if you go and see him, you come back, you go back in another 2 seconds, he doesn't recognize you anymore. They use him as an effigy. It was like apparitional presidency. They use him just to cover up for all the atrocities being combined. And because they don't want his deputy to take over his duties. So that one is sure. The third part is that I don't rule out the possibility that he might have a body double. Body double is someone who acts on his behalf, whether he's sick or when he cannot perform his duty. But that Buhari we know is dead. That one, I'll tell you outrightly. The theory is very, very lucrative theory. People like it. It makes sense to say that the man is dead, because more people will believe you if you say Buhari is dead than will believe you if they say he's alive. What am I trying to tell you? Buhari is here in Abuja. They're using him, but he's not in control of.
Oh my God, this internet today is not.
That's all I can say. But he's not dead, you know. And to add to it, which is my fourth position, even if Buhari were to be alive, like if he's in control of things, he's a wicked person, right? He's a very deceptive person. He likes. This is if Buhari were to be 100% alert and alive and well, this is what he would do. He will send soldiers to kill people. He will encourage corruption as long as he keeps him in power. He will use bigotry to divide people. He will use ethnicity, nepotism. That's Buhari. Everything that you're seeing now, even if Buhari were to be 100% alive, this is what he would do to you. You know, so when people say that Buhari is dead, I ask them sometimes, if he were to be alive, are you saying that this country will be better than it is? Of course not. You understand? I'm just making a point so that people, because in an attempt to make the argument that he's dead, we might even be exculpating him from to arrest somebody for it. We have to arrest Buhari for it. We can't go arrest somebody else for it because the one who is the commander-in-chief, the one who signed to be commander-in-chief of the armed forces. So I hope you get my point.
Yes. So, cognitively declined. I absolutely believe that. It's just like somebody's asking me yesterday.
Absolute cognitive decline.
Absolutely. There's no way you can be. Okay. Go ahead. Let me let you talk.
I won't be surprised if Buhari sometimes doesn't know where he is. I know that for a fact. So, but see, this is how the cabal works best. To have someone who is a figurehead, you know, like another thing I want to say is that even in real life, Buhari is empty up here. You understand? He doesn't have anything upstairs, anyways.
I mean, we know that for all that has been going on.
Yes. So I'll tell you that for free, that he doesn't have anything upstairs. So look, but and this same argument that I'm making, when I met Nnamdi Kanu in New York, and Rudolph Okonkwo was there, Dr. Chidi was there. No, Dr. Chidi, Rudolph met us as we were leaving. It's the same thing I told him. I said, look, you are promoting this theory that Buhari is dead, and that the person there is Jubril. Now, Kanu has moved from Jubril of Sudan to another Yakubu something, You know, Kanu is a very interesting friend of mine. I think Kanu does that to feed his base. You know, he knows.
Don't get me started. I don't want them coming at me. Yeah. I think there's some, we all have to open our ears and listen to people when they're psychologically.
Listen to me, Angela. Listen to me. I asked Kanu the same question. I said, Kanu, are you saying to me that if Buhari is alive, you would have achieved the Biafran dream? He was looking at me. Are you saying that if Buhari is alive, he will not have arrested and detained you and shut up your house the way they did? I was looking at him. I said, so why are you? I think I said it online. I said it live that day. I said, what does it matter who is, whether it's Jubril or Muhammadu? Whomever is in the villa is useless. It's useless to you. It's useless to me. They don't mean well for us. So why are we promoting this theory as if it's some kind of, it's some kind of mathematical theory that's just been discovered? It doesn't matter who the person is that is in Aso Rock. That person is useless to our aspirations. But as I'd like to say, people ask, let him come and address the press. When Buhari was younger, he didn't have the mental capacity to address press. So now that he's maybe 80-something years old, because I'm sure his age is fake. What do you expect?
He should be about 80-something. I don't think he's in his 70s though.
His younger sister, according to what I heard, is 82. So Buhari should be about 84.
He's in her 80s.
Yeah. So Buhari is the only person in Nigeria whose younger sister is older than. Buhari is fake. If you say Buhari is a fake person, it's a dishonest person, it's a dissembler, I will agree with you. But the man is still alive. If he were to be dead, they would have revealed it. They would have revealed it. They would have. Nigeria doesn't have that level of loyalty to be loyal. Even when you're alive, Nigerians cannot be loyal to you too much. Talk less of when you are dead. They will reveal it. Something happened. I don't know if anybody has watched this video recently. It was talking about, it was Dr. Ruben Abati. He was interviewing some guy, and he was talking about what happened to Goodluck Jonathan after he lost the election. It was a recent video. How
Yes.
people abandoned him immediately he lost. He's still alive, oh. They say even when he finished the swearing in and he was going to his village in Bayelsa, they did not open the presidential lounge for him because they were no longer interested in him. He's no longer in power. So if Buhari were to be dead, look, a lot of people like theories that they want to believe in. Anybody who says something contrary to it, they will insult you, they will call you
fake.
kind of. But anybody who is what the sort of what he knows and believes in will tell you the truth and move on. I'm in the business of telling people how I feel and what is truthful. And most times people insult me, they call me all kinds of names. But one day when it comes to pass, I'm the one who have to bear responsibilities for my position, not people who are just passing by. Yes.
So the one that confused me the most, it didn't confuse me because not everything I see online. See, when I listen to you, all I need is to listen to. I'm not saying I'm the most intelligent in the whole world. You have to grow your brain to know that
Yeah.
all you need is to listen to a particular person for 5 minutes. There are people that speaks and derail from things, and there are, if you go into psychology or if you go into mental health, there are different mental health that we have that prompt some people to talk the way they talk. But it's so scary that it's a social media and you don't know who's listening and you really don't know who have their mind, who could believe everything you say. That's what is scary. So the video that was going around said Buhari was dead and buried in what they call it,
Saudi Arabia.
what they call, huh?
Yeah. Saudi
I
Arabia.
was buried in where's this country again?
Saudi Arabia.
In Saudi Arabia. But
Yeah.
I'm not saying that is believe whatever you want to believe, but the video that he's circulating around and the pictures that came with the video is like, okay, this is not Saudi Arabia's background. This is
Look,
this is totally Nigeria background. Huh?
Angela,
Yes.
people can make up all kinds of stories they want to. Like, a lot of that's the reason why I respect Nigerians. A lot of ingenuity, you know, genius, young people, old people,
Of course.
and they do it for different. You can see it even in social media. When people want to make comments, if they see 5, 6 comments that are favorable, they just decide to go the other way because they feel like it's boring if I add another favorable comment. So I'll just say something egregious, and so that's just to be different, and then they move on with their lives. You can't question that. That's what social media has done for us as people who engage in interaction a lot is to understand that people are different, different characteristics. It's just like Facebook, some people love Facebook for the simple reason that it allows them to put out their life albums out there. Some people just put pictures, they don't make comments. Some people make comments, they don't want to put pictures. People have different characteristics, and when you have almost 1 billion people on a platform, you have to deal with all kinds of things. So people will just be like, they want to say this thing. There's some people who want to just derive joy from saying, "Oh, I just abused Wole Soyinka today." Ah ha ha ha! I've just insulted Angela today. Feels cool, and then they move on. Some of them, when you meet them in real life, they're nice people, but they behave differently because it's Facebook or because they can hide behind a keyboard. So you don't have to psychoanalyze people to understand human nature. But like I said, our job is to say, look, this is what I know, this is what I believe, and this is what I understand. Put it out there. Sometimes, even when people know that you're saying the truth because they have believed the wrong things for a long time, it's difficult for them to pull back because they'll look at it and say, how do I go and tell my 5,000 followers that I've been telling that Buhari is dead, that he's not dead? They will ridicule me. So they prefer to stick with that theory that they have promoted for a long time. Again, that's not for me to question what people believe and what they don't believe. We all have different belief systems. There are people who believe all kinds of things. If so, for me, if you like, you can believe in a pen. That's your right. If you like, you believe in the sky. If you like, you believe in the well. You believe in water, air, whatever it is. But my own job or my position is done when I have told you my own truth and I know it, and then I move on. Again, I'm repeating myself. I know for sure, based on what I've explained earlier, that Buhari is not dead. You see, this is Buhari. Everything you're saying about Nigeria today, the killings, the heartlessness, the nepotism, the clannishness, the bigotry, that is Buhari for you. Those are the characteristics of a living Buhari, a living organism called Buhari. Those are his characteristics. So if you say that this is not Buhari and then it's Abdul, and then it's Abubakar, in 3 weeks, you are, in my view, you are not different from the Nigerian army who says that Abubakar Shekau has died 3 times, and then they keep telling, the guy keeps churning out videos. But my own job is not to cancel out whomever wants to believe what they want to believe. My job is to explain to you what I know, because I have information that proves that Buhari is alive and he's the one that you see on TV. I also have information that he's cognitively degraded, doesn't know much around himself, and that they're just using him as an FPG. All they do every day is to prove that he's alive. They dress him up. He comes out there. When they talk to him one on one, you could see they ask him a question, his answer is different from the question. So, and whenever he's talking, that of course, there are like 10 people at the background saying, no, 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 don't talk, don't ask him too many questions because the man doesn't have it anymore. And no country should be saddled with such a leader, by the way.
I feel people might come at me with this. In a way, I feel sorry for him in a way, because I have worked with people with cognitively declined people. How it makes me sad that those guys, you can say turn here and they will turn, sit and they will sit, and that is the position where people are taking advantage. And Aisha Buhari, kudos to her, she has told us this. For a northern woman to come out and be bold and say, why don't you guys take control of your country? You are letting few men take control of your country. What does that tell you? That's to say, my husband is not in charge. You guys are letting people who are not even in charge take care of this country. It's as bad as somebody being, if you lost your mind, or you're cognitively declining, or when we mean cognitive, how am I going to say it in a simple language? Simple language is you don't remember things, you forget things. Dementia does that to people. Where as you grow, your brain cell, it's not as young as where you are. I want to be very respectful here, but as close to 90 or 80 something years old person is bound to happen, especially when you have it in your family history. Most of the time it will happen to most people. you will know that you cannot remember things the same way you remember things when you're 20 and when you're 45 or 50. So you can imagine if somebody has that in their family history, dementia or forgetfulness. Let me just be, try to be respectful. But it's sad that when he comes out, if that's him that they dress up to come out, he looks very frail. He looks very fragile. He looks very confused. If you ask me, yeah. That person cannot even control anything, never mind controlling 200 million. But I'll tell you right now, whoever is doing that to him, you are just as bad as you are going to get yours in whatever you are getting yours with the Lord.
Look, let me intervene, Angela.
Go ahead.
You see,
go ahead.
For a country like Nigeria, yeah. So part of the reason why you should believe this, that Buhari is alive, is that when Yar'Adua had been brain dead for 5 months, Umaru Yar'Adua,
yes,
before he was smuggled into the country, and if Yar'Adua had not physically died, they would have kept him in power until his tenure expired and lied about it every day. They would get the media, they get traditional rulers, they get religious leaders to lie about it. I'll give you another example because I cover this kind of things a lot. There was a governor of Taraba, who had a plane crash accident, and he had brain damage. They kept him in power. This was done by Danjuma, this Theophilus Danjuma, the billionaire, because he didn't want his deputy to become governor. They kept him in power until the man died, until his tenure expired. This was in Taraba. Anybody can check out.
We are mean.
Yes, we see, Nigerians like figurehead leaders. So if for 5, and when Yar'Adua was brain dead for 5 months, they arranged a fake BBC interview with him. I don't know who did the interview.
Yes.
They arranged for him to sign a budget while nobody knew when he was already brain dead. Anything can happen. And this is part of the reason why people believe all kinds of theories when it comes to the death of Buhari. You understand? The theory that probably he's dead and he's been represented by another person. But what I can tell you is that if Buhari was physically dead, they would have revealed it. Look, nobody likes power more than an average Nigerian. Even his wife would have told the truth and said, look, my husband is dead. Let me be vice president to somebody. You understand? She would rather do that because she's not, you could tell that she's not that loyal to him because he believes that the cabal is controlling him and they're using, and they almost skimmed her out. But these days, you don't hear much from the wife because the wife has been taken care of. She's chopping, as they say in Nigeria. So when you hear people say Buhari is dead and something, it's because Nigerians have been through so many of these kind of unbelievable circumstances before now, in terms of the kind of abracadabra that has happened in government. It's difficult for you to convince anybody not to believe in the impossible, right? But what is clear is this. The person who is running Nigeria, Buhari, is mentally dead, is cognitively dead, is economically dead, is politically dead, culturally dead. I even think religiously dead. But physically, I think his heart is still pumping. Some kind of, he's still physically dead. But like you said, the man looks frail. You always see when they put him out there, it's all decorative. It's all decorative and they're like just pushing him around and things like that. People I know who meet him, they'll say, we'll just be looking at you. And then sometimes he pretends to be taking notes. And then when you leave, he has forgotten what you told him. So these are things that are true. You understand? So it's just to explain to you that your point about these guys politically being wicked is true. Nigerian leaders are wicked. It's because it is very lucrative to keep an idiot in power than to keep a sharp person in power. When you say that Buhari is dead, you can also believe what Donald Trump said, that when they met, the man was lifeless. You understand?
And you didn't
Yes.
know, Donald Trump Donald Trump didn't know the mic wasn't off. He said, I never want to talk to this man is lifeless and
Yes,
dead.
lifeless.
Donald Trump said it.
So when Donald Trump tells you somebody is lifeless, you better believe it.
Donald Trump.
You understand? Because he doesn't hide his feelings. So that counts for all the position I'm raising, yes.
What is going on in Nigeria is the intelligence are in the back seats. The intellectuals, I should say, the intellectuals are in the back seat. Why the people that really don't have no clue are driving folks?
I don't see any intellectual anywhere in the theater here.
When I say intellectual, I'm talking about the youth.
Well, the youth, the fact that someone is young doesn't mean that they're
most of the youth.
Yes, but the youths have designed their own way now. They have designed their own path. And my only concern is that they sustain it, because they have proven that they can fight. They have proven that they can take this battle to the next level. But I haven't seen a position yet that sustains that fight. And that's what I'm interested in for the youth. Because look at Belarus. People in Belarus have been fighting on the streets for 100 days. We have only done 3 weeks, and everybody seems to be tired, and they're complaining and all that. So, but it's a good start. But when you talk about intellectuals in government, there's none. Don't mistake the pastor, vice president as intellectual. Well, because the fact that somebody is a lawyer, as a pastor, doesn't mean intellectual. Yeah.
So most of the time when people keep saying, "Oh, let him come do live video, let him come and address us," aren't you guys tired of saying all that? Because he's not awoken enough to, do a broadcast or something. And the people that are arranging this, the annoying part is, why do they think everybody's buying into all those recordings and all that they are feeding the nation?
The best they can do for you to even get Buhari, to pronounce COVID-19, it took them 2 weeks. They did a video where he called it COVID. You understand? It's like torture. So they have to pump him up with whatever they pump him up with before he can even give broadcast. What we should look forward to in the future when we have a revolution in this country is to go all the way back and source and look for people who have done so much harm to us by deceiving Nigerians, and make sure that this never repeats itself again. Because this is not the first time they are doing it. It's not the first time. They did it Yar'Adua's time. They did it Buhari's time. They did it Abacha's time. Abacha was sick. They kept propping him up, because it suits the agenda of the ruling class to have someone at the top who is either mentally, physically unfit, so that they can be using his name and signature. Buhari's signature is easiest to forge. You just put M in front of Buhari, he sign. You just bring one guy from Oluwole, he can sign his signature and then carry anything out on his behalf. But forget about Buhari. What about Yar'Adua that was dead and they were signing, his wife was signing budget in his name in Saudi Arabia? And when they come back and the people tell them, you have no right to go and sign the budget outside, they tell you, they find lawyers. They find public commentators who justify it. You understand? So Nigeria is never in short supply of people who will justify any wrong. You understand? there's people who will always do, who will support wrong. Nigeria is never short of supply of it. Yesterday, you saw the video of a woman who was saying that he wants to go and kill and burn down Amnesty International's office.
What was that all about? Is she a mother or what? Is she kidding me?
She's a mother, because when people called her, I think her phone number was revealed, and some people said they called her. According to what I saw on Twitter, the son called them back, threatening them. So she's a mother. Can you believe that anybody would do that in 2020? Hold a press conference in public, promise to kill, destroy human rights defenders. These are special categories of people. You don't mess with them. But it's not her that's doing it. It's those people in government. So we must understand that.
Why would you allow yourself to be used that way, though? Then when when 200 million, 291 million comes at you, you want to complain. Why would you want? How much amount of money will anybody give you for you to have your children? You protect your children, but you want other people's children to be slaughtered like animals? Who does that? Because they're feeding you with money. You're going to come out and look stupid in front of the whole world. Question
you should ask yourself, Angela, is why does someone like Segun, Femi Adesina do what they do?
Oh, that's another story for another day. That man is there's something wrong in his.
Yeah, Femi Adesina is supposed to be a Fort Square pastor, supposedly.
That makes me nauseated.
5 times a day, but they would still come out and lie and defend anything. It's the same thing. Even people who don't get paid on Facebook, there are people who are permanent trolls just defending. Some of them don't even have data. Some of them have not eaten, but they will still defend oppression, because sometimes oppression is so powerful that it is internalized in the minds of people. People will just adopt oppression, and they'll be defending their oppressors without being prompted. That's what they call the Stockholm syndrome, when you fall in love with your oppressor.
I see. Which Femi Adesina, or whatever his name is, I look at him with, you're a father, and you are lying, and you see children being slaughtered. They are not your children, and you don't know. As much as at least that man should be about 50 or thereabout. There's no way we can be age. I can't be older than that man. What is it, 50? What is it, 50?
Femi Adesina will be about 60-something.
Then he's way older than me. Now, so you are going to be talking foolishly when your children are all cozy in bed, and you want other people's children to be slaughtered on the street like animals. I don't understand these people. I really don't. The Nigerian government, I do not understand them. And these so-called speakers, Lai Mohammed, I saw Lai Mohammed, let's deviate from, Buhari a little bit. But I saw Lai Mohammed with an interview with an international journalist who was asking him, the ICC have been asking you guys, this is what we have brought you to international court for, and this is all this evidence that we want you to give us, but you are not working with us. What are you hiding? Oh, we are not hiding anything. I don't think there's anything they tell us to give and we're not giving. Why do we make all of us look, especially us that work so hard in the Western world, why do you make all of us look foolish in front of the whole world? You say you are in Nigeria, automatically you are a liar. You say you are in Nigeria, automatically you are a thief. Even when we work so hard to educate ourselves in the Western world, running from school to work and all that, and trying to prove who we are, and we are the most hardworking people. I know some Nigerians who work 3 jobs and still pursuing degrees and degrees and degrees upon degrees. And yet you're going to ruin all that for us. You will sit there and steal all the money and lie to the international body. They know you are lying. They know. Stop the nonsense, because before you open your mouth, they are trained. They are intelligent Interpol. So before they come talk to you, they already know, they can read your face, read all your body language, and know that you are lying from the pit of hell. Look at Showolu. The woman told Showolu, it's a simple question. When a Westerner tell you it's a simple question, it's disgusting. That means you are lying. Keep quiet. It's a simple question. They ask you one question, you use one to answer one, not 100. You guys will be dancing around the bush. Now, not knowing this children, this youth has recorded everything. So this is just, you know, when we think of Nigeria, it's just a heartache, and it's just, you see some Nigerians cussing Sowore out upon everything he has sacrificed for it. You guys can call. It's okay.
I actually don't, Angela. I don't care about people insulting me.
I know you don't. I know you don't. I know that. I'm not trying to put you on the spot, and I know you don't.
This is what I spend my entire life doing, is to guarantee people's right to freely speak. You know, and that's the future we should all be fighting for. Let people have the right.
Do you mind to take a call from Nigeria?
No problem.
Take a call. We're taking a call from Nigeria. So hold on.
Go ahead.
Hello, Nigeria. Go ahead. Hello. Hello, a call from Nigeria. Yeah, hello. We can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, hello.
Good evening. Good evening.
Yeah, I'm Isa Abola by my name from Abia State calling.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. This man called Showore. I so much love this man so much.
Thank you for loving him.
This man who called Showore, I so much love him. Do you know why I love him? How I wish this man is from Igbo land.
It don't matter. We're not talking of tribe, though.
We will get what we want.
We are one Nigeria,
He's
though.
a man. Yes, he's a man that is fearless. I so much love him. The only thing I am saying every day. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
So what I am saying, this man called Showore, let him think of to make sure that our children will not suffer again in future. I don't think I will say ask him that question for him to answer, but I know that he may not answer the question because as a politician, everybody is guiding his family or his in and out. I want to know if Mr. Buhari is alive. Mr. Showore, answer me this question. I love you so much.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, I think we've answered the question. I don't know how many times I can handle it. And he said something that's important. He said, if I came from Igbo land, I would have been, if you are an Igbo man, now you have a sense of justice and you believe in justice, you are my brother. So, if you are Yoruba and you believe in justice, we are the same. If you are Hausa, you believe in justice, we are the same. I've done whatever I can in this life to let people recognize that, I spent a little bit of time before I was detained in Igbo land. I went to Nsukka to give a talk at the University of Nigeria in Nsukka. Spent some time in the Enugu area. And I'm asking myself, like, Igbo people are so industrious, and I know when you say this, is like you're repeating yourself. They're just looking for a nation that allows them to be who they want to be. You understand? They want to be in Maiduguri doing what they have to do. They want to be in Kano. They want to be in Kaduna. They want to be in Lagos. They want to be in New Jersey. They want to be in Houston. In fact, if you carve out Biafra today, it will not contain the power and the brilliance and the industry of the Igbo man. Because they are not, yes, they love the homeland, Biafra, but they have conquered the world. And I'm not saying it to make to be politically correct. I have traveled within Nigeria and traveled outside of Nigeria for 20 years collectively. And I've seen the Igbo man, just as you will find an Igbo pharmacist in Maiduguri, Gambolu in Gala, which is the border of Maiduguri and Cameroon. They said when Boko Haram sacked the place, the only man left, this was the New York Times, was an Igbo man. He was selling his medicine. They asked him, why didn't you run away? He said, he's here to do business. You understand? I went to Selma, Alabama. This is Alabama. I went to live there for maybe 2 weeks. When I was asking around, like, is there no Nigerian here? The lady who took me to Selma said, there's an Igbo man here. I said, what is he doing? He said, there's a Nigerian man here. I said, what is he doing? He said, he's the only honest pharmacist we have in town. I went to the place. Who was he? An Igbo man. You understand? You go to Houston, you're looking for a good lawyer. They'll take you to an Igbo man. So, same thing for Yoruba. I'm not saying that Yorubas are different, but Hausas themselves don't really travel because of their own culture. But if you go to their own part, they also have good people there. So, what am I trying to say? Why don't we just fight for a common humanity?
Norman, I'm not supposed to call and be. Can you hear me?
Sorry.
Yeah, we can hear you. What did you say?
I want to answer his question. The question about Buhari.
He's answering your...
Is there another caller?
Keep on doing your good work. I love you. You have fans in Igbo land. I am following you everywhere, both on Twitter, Facebook, everywhere.
I leave Abuja. Tell him, Angela, as soon as I leave Abuja, I'm coming back to Igbo land.
Yeah, online.
Okay, listen. He said as soon as he leaves Abuja, he's gonna come to Igbo land. Okay? Don't waste your data. Just keep watching, okay? Did you hear me?
So, Angela, I think just let me just answer once again to these young persons who asked me, Buhari alive or not? I've answered the question. I know that Buhari is alive. This heartless, wicked, inhuman Buhari is in Aso Rock. It's there as an effigy, you know. They are using him, the cabal uses him to do whatever they have to do. Buhari came to power to enjoy the trappings of office, not to come and fix Nigeria. He's enjoying it. His children and his wife recently went to Dubai to go and shop for the daughter to have wedding. After the wedding, the wife came back. They went to Dubai again to go and deliver the baby of Badonda Zara. They are enjoying their lives. They are having fun at the expense of Nigerians, while they are shooting Nigerians. Yeah, you have another.
They have questions for you. Okay, go ahead. I think this is okay. Go ahead. This is Turkey. Oh, guys, when one person is on live, we gotta control this. Washington State. Go ahead.
Hi. So I have the question here.
Yeah. Go ahead.
For Mr. Showore.
Go ahead. He can hear you.
Okay. So, Mr.
Showore, loud and clear.
Considering the way things are now in Nigeria, yeah, like, you know, do you think that the governments are really going to do that which is right now after the protest and, you know, the killings and all that, you know? Because from the look of things, I don't think they came up with anything to help, you know, reduce this whole thing going on.
Is it done with the question?
Is that your question?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Showore.
My answer is that there is no government in Nigeria today that is willing or capable of doing anything right. What has been my position? I've asked young people who protested 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, and about a week ago to go back to the street. The only way you can get this government to answer you is to own the streets. And we haven't done enough on the streets to get results that we want. And the results that we want is bigger than what was initially sought. People are asking for NSAS. SARS is not Nigeria's biggest problem. The system is Nigeria's biggest problem. The system is criminal. So even if you end SARS, as they have told you, they will replace it with SWAT. If you end SWAT, they will replace it with another tactical unit, and their goal will be to be killing people. While we're still crying over what they did at Lekki Tollgate, where did you think they moved to? They moved to Oyigbo.
Hey!
In River State, and started killing people. The same Nigerian army. So while you are crying about the police, the army is brutally murdering young people in Oyigbo, River State, with the complicity of the governor, Naisa Wike. Just told them, mold down anybody with ammo tank, anybody you can find. So the government is not willing to do anything right by its people. As you know, my position is different from NSAS protest. Of course, it is what I predicted that happened. There are 3 stages that we need to go to. There will be protest, and then there will be an uprising, and then there will be a revolution. There's a protest and an uprising has taken place, but the revolution has not happened yet. It's a revolution that will change the system and that will bring the needed results to Nigerians. And let me use this opportunity to thank Nigerians out there. You did us proud, the diaspora, from South Africa to Australia to Houston, New York, Dallas,
Boston,
England, Washington, D.C.,
Also,
Boston.
One more question.
My goodness, I want to see this, Frankfurt, Germany, Italy.
Our president.
Hold on. He's still talking. Hold on. Go ahead. Are you still talking, or you want him to? Huh?
I'll take the question.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead with your question.
Okay, so there's been this, pictures on Facebook, going on that Buhari is dead, that they did his funeral, and a picture of his wife, and
we addressed that.
Like, is that real? They said he passed away like July of 2017.
My brother,
you already addressed that.
If Buhari's death is based on that video, then I'll tell you, like I say in the US, in New York, that I can then promise to sell you the Brooklyn Bridge, and I hope you buy it. That's just, they made that up to support the theory that Buhari said that. If that is the basis for, those videos are just like, they just made up a video, cut and paste, and put a narrative over it, claim that there was a journalist. My brother, if someone dies, anybody that dies has no power to determine, life. So if someone dies, even if the Queen of England dies today, it will be announced. So who is Buhari to die, and then they will now be keeping his dead body, and there will be a burial, and nobody will come and say, and then they said the AU observe a minute. So of all the 54 head of states in the AU, no one will come out and say, I was aware of Buhari's death. And the FBI, the CIA, the UK.
Okay, can you keep watching? I need to take another call. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Shorai. Thanks for answering my question.
Thank you so much, my brother. And if we don't get to talk, enjoy the weekend, which starts from tomorrow. And I wish you guys luck with the U.S. elections.
Hello, call from Nigeria. Go ahead. Gotta lower what you're watching from. Okay, call from Texas. You guys go ahead. This is the time for call now. We're having a few minutes of call, then so that this video won't be too long. Go ahead.
Hello, Papa Angel. I greet you.
I greet you too.
This is Ken Meyer.
Oh, how are you, bro?
I'm calling from Dallas, Texas. I greet my brother So.
Yes.
God bless you.
Greetings, man.
I really don't have much question because the answer is very obvious to the ones that know. But my brother Sowore, we met in Dallas when you came over, and I came from Michigan at the time.
Wow.
Yeah,
I remember now,
I met
man.
you
Good to hear from you, man. Good to hear from you.
That was some years ago. Thank you for the good work you're doing. Thank you for all you're doing. Like I said, the answer is obvious to the wife. Keep up the good work, and God continue to bless you and your family. I wish you guys long life, good health, and strength, and God will continue to protect you, sir. God bless you. That's all I got to say. This can matter.
Thank you.
Dallas,
Texas.
Thank you. Thank you, my brother. Thanks. So, oh boy. Okay, this is a call from Italy. Go ahead, you're on. Go ahead, 1 minute, guys. Can you lower what you're watching from? I'm having too many calls coming in. 2 minutes, everybody. Good evening. We can't hear you. How come I'm not hearing you?
I'm calling from Italy. Maybe you know me.
Yes, I know you. Go ahead.
Okay. I want to firstly speak to Mr. Omoyele Sowore.
Go ahead.
To congratulate him for his effort so far. We have all been. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. It's just calls that are coming in. You can just go ahead.
I can hear you loud and clear from here.
So far, and moreover, I want to say this to him, that he should not be distracted by some miscreants that are sending some wrong messages that are condemning his effort. I have not seen any true Nigerian who is doing what he's doing. In spite of all the challenges, all the effort by people lying and talking, bringing some flimsy and fictitious issues. But today, as I am seeing him, I'm happy, and I have been praying one day that God will grant all our efforts. Because we are tired of the situation, though we live outside Nigeria, but it doesn't take anything, doesn't defeat anything from us. We are tired of these people, these ancestors that doesn't want us to be free. They don't even care about us. Their children are enjoying. They massacre us, they kill us, they disembowel us, and they make us look as if we are so stupid, we are so demean. And at the end of the day, they still tell us lies. They are trying to regulate everything about us. Social media, they want to regulate. Our life, they want to regulate. Our education, they've regulated. Our facilities, they've regulated. Our finance, they've regulated. What else? Then we must keep pressing until we wear our crown. We will never give up.
Thank you.
Revolution
Thank you.
now.
Guys, let's make this. How can I have 100 missed call in a minute? Go ahead. You have to know where you're calling from. Oh my God, Louisiana. You just cut off somebody else. Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Ola. I'm calling from Florida.
Okay.
I got a question for.
Go ahead.
Okay. I got a question for Mr. Sowore.
Okay.
Can I go ahead?
Yeah, go ahead. We can hear you. Go ahead. 2 minutes.
Okay. The question is, I don't know whether this it's a fake news anyway. They said you are not supporting Yoruba Nation. If your answer is yes, can you please tell me why I'm not? Thank you.
You're welcome. You can watch while he answers that, okay? Because other people guys, come on.
Oh my goodness, your line is going off. You got to get a machine that can.
They're blowing off the phone. Guys, when one person is there, you got to wait. Is this Louisiana? Yeah, we can hear you. Oh my God. Hello.
All right, can I answer the question?
Georgia?
Good morning. I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia. My name is Chief Abel Oharume.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to contribute to the question. And Sowore, my leader, you know me, we talked about 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Okay.
The truth of the matter is this: there is nowhere in the world anybody can convince us. We know Nigeria is some certain cabals rule Nigeria, but that will not make us to accept what is not right, because we are trying to fix Nigeria today. So
Okay.
if we are trying to fix Nigeria, we should be straightforward. Buhari is not dead.
Okay.
That is just the truth, because Buhari leadership as a president of Nigeria extended to the whole world. So even though if Nigeria we accept that Buhari is dead, we have the FBI, we have the CIA, we have the Interpol.
Okay.
So Buhari is not dead. I just felt some group of people have their own reason why they came up with that option that Buhari is dead. I totally disagree, and I played the same line. I told the same line with Showore that Buhari is still very, very much alive.
Thank you.
Thank you, my sister. God bless you.
God bless you too. So let him answer the Yoruba question first. Then we can. Somebody else is on live already. Hello.
Thank you so much.
Can you ask your question real quick so you can answer two at a time? Hello. Go ahead. I mute the phone, but I can't.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you, sir. Go ahead. Don't worry about the sound. It's just calls coming in. Okay, I might have to take this call from Italy, I think. Go ahead, Italy. Go ahead. 2 minutes.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. We can hear you.
Good evening. I'm Mary calling from Italy.
I see the number. Go ahead.
My name is Eric calling from Italy.
Okay, go ahead. We can hear you.
I'm a very big fan of Showore, Mr. Omoyele Showore.
Okay.
I just want to let him know that he should be strong. He should know that the struggle will never be easy, but it will be achieved. We all know that this struggle for better Nigeria will never be easy. But I'm just here to give him the courage that he should not step back.
They won't. You're not sure.
He should be strong. We in diaspora, we are 100% on his back. So he should, because we all are looking up to him. Now, he's the only person we are looking up to who can take Nigeria to the next level we in diaspora are hoping for. So if he step back, I think we in diaspora will totally lost our hope. So that's what I just came to add to this conversation.
Okay.
I just want to let him know he should have courage. He should not step back because many are looking up to him for the betterment of Nigeria.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and I appreciate this opportunity for speaking to Showore. And thank you, Mr. Showore. We in diaspora, we love you and we got you back.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we have to give him a chance to answer the Yoruba question because that won't be fair to that man. This guy is still holding. Hold on. What call is this? This is Germany. You gotta hold on. He needs to answer question. Just 1 minute. Give him 1 minute to answer that question. Go ahead. Go ahead, Mr. Showore.
All right.
The last. He said, "Why are you not supporting Yoruba Nation?" Come on, guys.
Yes. People say that because they don't understand probably where I'm coming from. But I will explain once again. I've explained this a million times, that the reason I don't support the breakup of Nigeria is, one, I'm a Pan-Africanist. My real life goal is to have a united African continent where you can go to any African country without a passport, just your ID card. Second is that I have looked at all the Nigerian leaders
wait,
geographically, yes, and discover that just as you have wicked Yorubas, there are wicked Hausas and wicked Igbos. And if you break up Nigeria to different parts, you are going to meet your Waterloo in your own part because the bad people will just merely relocate to the latest example is to look at the EndSARS movement.
Texas,
and
give us a minute, please.
Oh, thank you so much. This friend, I'm
Yeah.
speaking from.
Yeah, I know. Can you give us a minute? He's answering one question.
I want to tell the whole world that I want people to support.
Sure, sorry.
This is the only show right now we have. I'm telling you the truth.
Okay.
This is the only show right now you can do everything. Everybody to support Sowore. Now, if we support Sowore, what happens is on Electrical Gate will not happen. I'm telling you.
Yes.
Because the youth will not have leaders. If the youth have leaders, this thing cannot happen. But let everybody support Mr. Sowore.
Okay.
So that you can come up in full numbers. So that's the only solution you have now. If we want to take our country back. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you. Ooh, my goodness. Okay, Germany, 1 minute.
Hello?
It's gonna boil down to 1 minute now, guys. 1 minute. Go ahead, you're on.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Just go ahead.
Okay, yeah, my name is Stanley. I'm calling from Germany. So my question to Sowore is, given what has happened during the EndSARS project,
Yes.
what we saw, northern people, the entire south of Abuja, but most northern state people protested. Even their leaders, they unite and say they want SARS. And this has always played out in anything that happens in Nigeria. They not align themselves in one side, then the south.
Yes.
Instead of fighting the united Nigeria, why not the south?
Guys, don't cut his call now.
Please, let me.
Hello?
Before I forget these answers.
They just cut him off. Can you answer that? I will leave. I will not answer the phone for now. Let's let you answer that.
Yes. Because it's important to put this contextual in the right context. The first governor in the south, the first governor to say that there cannot be any EndSARS movement in his state was Governor Nyesom Wike. He's not a northerner.
Yes.
He's also the first governor, well known, to invite the army to kill people in Oyigbo. He's not a northerner. But yet,
yes,
the North is no longer a monolithic body. There were EndSARS protests in Kaduna. There's record of it. There were EndSARS protests in Kano.
I saw that.
Records of it.
Yes.
Two states just had one of the biggest EndSARS movement protests. Is that not a northern state? There was EndSARS protests in Taraba. Is that not North? There was EndSARS protests in Benue.
I don't know if you see I don't know if you see the young northern boy that answered them when they were talking of the media regulation. That boy answered them and he knew exactly what he was talking about.
What am I? Yes.
It was on
Channel
TV.
That don't let us just be making this blanket accusation that not the entire North. Look, the people who are in power know how to divide us.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yes. So they are very quick to bring. Which of the governors do you think the governors represent their people? They don't represent their people. If the governors in the north are representing their people,
greedy,
why is it that they are killing people like flies in Zamfara and the governor, instead of doing something
exactly,
is entering into deals with the bandits? Why, if the governors are represented, do you think the people of Kaduna feels that El Rufai represents them? Maybe in the whole north, maybe there's only one governor that you can say that the people really trust. These guys are acting on their own. But you come down to the south.
Yeah.
Is Sanwo-Olu a northerner? Did he not invite the same army that you claim is Fulani army to go and shoot innocent protesters? The governor of Osun State, did he not shoot people on the streets of Osun State and kill 3 people? The governor of Oyo State, not allow soldiers to kill people in Ogbomoso? Did the governor of Ogun State not detain people because they disrupted the Anowambe, where Obasanjo and the rest of them were there? Are these guys not Southerners? So
let's
when you
take
look
one
at
more call.
even the death toll, yes, the death toll from this NSAS movement, more people died in the South in the hands of their governors and their directives than died in the North. So we are talking about a useless political class across the country. People are making it sound like Southern governors are human beings and Northern governors are animals. They are all animals.
Okay, call from, let's take a call from Germany. You don't have to call with video call. Can you just call regular call, please? Call regular call, please. If you want to call, just call regular call. I have 40 missed call. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, we can hear you. 1 minute. Germany, go ahead.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, hello.
Go ahead. Whew. Go ahead. We can hear you.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Hello.
I mute this.
Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, hello, sorry. I'm calling you from Germany.
Okay, we can hear you.
I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So I just want to tell you thank you for your good work you're doing. Are you getting me?
Yes, he
I'm
can hear
hearing
you.
you loud and clear, my brother. Thank you. I can hear you.
Hello?
He can hear you. He can hear
Yes,
you.
I can hear you loud and clear.
Let me hang up. Let me hang up. Should I hang up?
No, you.
Should I hang up?
Okay, you already talked. Thank you.
Sure, listen. I'm looking carefully.
He can hear you, though. That's what we're trying to tell you. He can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, listen. I want to throw something, and it's very, very important.
Go ahead.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, listen carefully. This guy, you are the next president. You are the next president of Nigeria.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have it in mind, you are the next president in Nigeria.
Okay, he heard you.
It's on record now.
I mute the phone. It's the other phone. Thank you.
So,
okay.
Don't let anything distract you. Are you hearing me?
Thank you.
Are you hearing me?
He can hear you. You have 1 second. Round up.
There is something I need to tell you. It's very, very important.
Go ahead.
Hello?
go ahead. Go ahead. I can hear you.
Go ahead. He can hear you. My goodness. Hello, go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead. 1 minute.
Good afternoon. So this is Mike.
Okay.
What I want to say is about Mr. Shore. First, those who don't
I'm trying to hold on. Let me mute this phone. Go ahead. Go ahead. It's on the mute. Go ahead. People are cutting you off. It don't matter if it was in the mute or not.
So that is what's going on. His brain is not working. We all know that his brain is not working. So nobody should talk about Buhari is dead or is not dead or this. That's a very simple question. But what I want to ask Mr. Shawara is this. What happened in 2019? Is it 2019, the previous election, where we knew that they were like to march together with some young people wanted to march together, and suddenly they break, which we now have a lot of parties. But we will hope on them, like if they march together, then we can have a strong hand. So what really happened between him and what's it called, Fela Groto and other people? What happened between both of them, and why they could not march together? So they should let us know the reason that happened, what really happened between that time. They should explain to us what happened so we can know where to tackle this. Because if not, there will be another youth group, which at the end of the day, that thing also will still happen. So they should please explain to us what happened. We should know. Then we
okay.
know where to move on from there. Because at this moment, there's nothing we can do. We just have to wait until 2023. Then I hope everybody can get their PVC and work on kicking out this bastard or this useless leader, this useless old man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Yes.
Good evening. Just go ahead. You guys go ahead and ask. Then we will have to pause for him to answer the two questions.
Angela, you also know that time we are supposed to do this within an hour. I have another meeting.
Hold on.
I have another meeting soon. So
yeah, Showore has another meeting. So you ask your question, he will answer that, and we end this video.
I'm available to come back because I can barely even hear the questions. I think the phone calls as they're coming.
I know.
Goodness,
because the other people are cutting them off. So go ahead, ask your question. I think you'll be the last one to call, and we can always reserve few things for another day. Go ahead. Them off. I think this is, guys, this is like crazy. You guys, when somebody else is on the phone, California, go ahead. You're the last question now.
Yeah, actually, I don't have a question for Showore.
Okay. Hold on, I can't even hear you now because another call is trying to cut you off. What did you say?
Oh, I said I don't have a question. I just want to say thank you to Showore.
Okay.
For being a role model to Nigerian youth.
Okay.
I want to say thank you to Showore for putting his life on the line for Nigeria's democracy.
Okay.
I want to say thank you to Showore for living his comfort zone in New Jersey.
Exactly.
And going to Nigeria and taking all this chance, man. I love you. I appreciate you. And I can't wait to get a chance to come out there in Nigeria and volunteer for AAC.
Oh.
I'm telling you, man.
Yes.
I pray that all your effort won't go in vain.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. So sorry guys, if you weren't able to ask him any question, but you can always leave your question here. Showore has to go because he has other commitment. But as we can still spend some, let me see. I just want this video not to be too long. We have 10 more minutes. There are people who are waiting online to talk. Showore has other commitment. He has to go. So I'm bringing somebody in. He said you are not answering. So few more questions. Hopefully Showore will see your question and answer it on the video. I'm bringing somebody on the camera. So we have somebody calling now. Oh boy. Hold on. Okay, go ahead. Nigerian call. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. A call from Nigeria. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Good evening.
Good evening. We can hear you. Go ahead.
I'm calling.
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
All right.
Yeah, somebody else just cut you off. Go ahead.
Good day, Miss Angela.
Good.
Mr. Showore.
Good day, my brother. How are you? Go ahead.
Yeah. I just want to give me from the world about the death of Mr. Buhari. Yeah, we have to have patience. If Buhari is is dead already. Let's wait for 3 years time. At least just the presidency in Nigeria is just 8 years, you know. So we have to look to that. And this death of Buhari is a business, you know. People are benefiting. We should not believe all this kind of story. I've been telling you in your live video that Buhari is very much alive, you know. If Buhari to be our grandfather, he can't even rule a family anymore. Not to talk of a nation like Nigeria, you know. So he might be facing immense, you know, problem. But physically, the guy is not, the mind is not dead, you know. He's very much alive. Nigeria is too big for that. Let's wait for 3 more years time so that we know what is going on. You know, so let's have patience. Don't divert our attention to businessmen in Nigeria. So I greet Mr. Showore for, you know, for just taking everything easy with the federal government, you know. So he's not violating any law, and I believe the next election he will be the president. So that's my belief.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Guys, I mute my phone. I have several phones here. I keep telling you guys. Louisiana. Go ahead, Louisiana. 1 minute.
Yeah, I just want to say something quickly because of his answer that about the Yoruba nation. What I'm going to say about the Pan-African, that is good, but you can still have your Pan-African when we have Yoruba nation and Biafran Republic. You have access to more information than everybody has about what is going on in Nigeria. And I don't want a situation that we're going to put our head in the sand and let as if it's going to go away. Nigeria will never work, Mr. Showore.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, okay, bye.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, 1 minute. Go ahead, we can hear you. 1 minute.
Please, I want
Somebody else is cutting you off from Ghana. Hello, Ghana. Go ahead.
hello.
Yeah, go ahead. We can hear you, Ghana.
I can see it seems Mr. Shaw is calling all the way. I'm calling you. I'm the one calling from Ghana.
Okay, go ahead. We can hear you.
Yeah, I can see Mr. Shaw is not.
He has to go for another meeting. Guys, let this guy talk. Yeah, we can hear you.
Why suddenly a president with me? Can I speak? Can I speak?
Yeah, just speak because they will cut you off. I'm telling you, okay. Speak quick.
Okay, good. Why is it that our president, Mr. Mohammed Buhari, who normally speaks his native language, suddenly can't speak his native language anymore?
We already told you that at the beginning of the video. Cognitively, people lose their cognitions when, you know, the age setting, you know, the memory sets in, your brain says, you know, keep declining as you grow. We already answered that the very first time. Thank you. Hello? I think he's not there. So I don't know where he heard Mr. Buhari speaking a different language, but hello, go ahead.
Hello?
Yes. Go ahead, we can hear you. Yeah, go ahead. Because this video is coming to an end.
Which other political party in the last election?
Why couldn't what?
Why should we cannot join hands with others in the last election?
Well, he can't answer that now. It's not here. Hopefully we hear your voice. Hello, Canada. Go ahead. 1 minute.
Yeah, I got 1 minute. Thank you so much. Sorry about all the calls that were disturbing the whole.
It's okay. I try to mute all the phones that I have. I have about 3 phones here. Go ahead.
Notification. But anyway, you see, Sister Angela, what I am really, really concerned about now is the way forward for our youth. You know, because when we were telling them that, look, this thing is beyond Sorosoke dance. Yes, we appreciate the dancing. We appreciate everything they did. They did a very beautiful process. But the people that they were up against are wicked, deadly people.
Very mean set of people.
Exactly. So that's why we're telling them this thing is beyond that, and they agree with that narrative that show already did this, show already did that. Let show not be there in the process. Now they have seen that these people were there to kill. So my sister, in as much as we want to dwell on this, whether Buhari is dead or not dead or alive, 20%, what I think I really want them to know is that, look, this fight is not over. These people are deadly. We need to re-strategize and keep going forward. The people we are fighting, they are dangerous, they are wicked. Let us talk about the way forward. We have actually not won anything.
Yes.
That's why you see Showore back on the track, back on the protest trail again. That's what we should be doing. What should we do next? The killing is continuing. They are going into people's homes as we speak, picking them, killing them, and going to bury them in graves and all of that.
Oh my God.
My confusion is, what should the youth be doing right now? They should be getting ready to go back on the street. When I talk like this, people say, hey, Chidi, you know they are killing them. Why do you keep saying that? They are already killing you anyways, whether you come out and protest or not.
It wouldn't matter.
They are killing you with Fulani headsmen. They are killing you with ISWAP. They are killing you with kidnappers. They are killing you with hunger. They are killing you with accidents on the road. You're already dead. So what are you talking about? If we stop now, you will never get this momentum again, and that's what I am really, really worried about.
We can't stop
now. For me, it's not even a factor in this thing, because whether he is there or he is not there, what is going on will go on. That's my contribution. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Chidi. That's Dr. Chidi from Canada. Our brother, Dr. Chidi. You guys know him. Everybody knows him. He's a grander. He grants. Thank you, Dr. Chidi. So, guys, let's see. We have, I'll take a few more calls or 2 more minutes so that this video won't be too long. We have been here an hour and a half. Go ahead, UK. After this call, 1 more call.
Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. I have a question for Mr. Showore.
Yeah, go ahead.
If it's all right for me to ask a question.
Yes, go ahead. It will see it.
Right. My question is, right, does Mr. Showore believe that Buhari is dead? That's my point. That's my question.
He already answered that. If you go at the beginning of the video, he already answered us.
Right. He has already answered the video.
Yes.
And another, so can I quick one? Since he answers that one, can I ask him one question again? Right? The mission Mr. Showore got from Nigeria. I know it's not a good intention, but I think what he's doing now is really constituting nuisance in that nation. It's not even a question, it's a direct talk. I think it's really constituting nuisance.
Who is constitutional nuisance?
Mr. Showore.
Why would you think that?
Why did I say that? Right. He's got a mission to better Nigeria, right?
Yeah.
I think the way he's projecting the things is not really the way to go about. If you want to help Nigeria, you need to go straight to you need to regulate our constitution. No fighting to be a president in that country.
Okay, but he started with that though. Start doing that.
politicians in that country. That's where he belongs. Not trying to kill people. He might get there one day. Of that country. But the first thing is to all the regulation, all the constitution, this thing needs to be there.
Hello? Hello? Yeah, go ahead. Yes, hello, go ahead. People are not just having patience. The calls are, yeah, go ahead. We can hear you. Yes, go ahead.
I want to take his narrative that where is sinner, you understand? It's incapacitated.
You're gonna keep talking because they're gonna be cutting you off. But
is there no constitutional provision for such? Do you understand me?
Provision for what?
For a president that is incapacitated, like Buhari is a sinner now.
Okay, have you seen America? Have you seen America where they go for mental testing? You have to go for mental testing to make sure you remember things and all that before you can become a president. Have you seen it done in Nigeria? That's the problem.
But he's not everybody knows that his sinner is incapacitated. The Constitution has a provision for that, so that the vice president can take over the seats.
Well,
the Constitution has a provision for that.
That's what we are saying. We all are saying the same thing. You know, if it's a normal country, then people will do things right. When it's not normal, it's everything everything hide. Who can really deal with that? No, it's not. Okay, thank you. He's yelling. Hello, UK, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm going to shut this video soon. Yeah, go ahead. That's the last call.
Yes, I just want to address something quickly.
Go ahead.
For those who have stayed in the diaspora,
yes,
and are calling to say Mr. Sowore is a nuisance.
I don't understand them.
I want to counter that.
Yeah, go ahead.
And say to them that they are the ones who are constituting nuisance.
Exactly. You're sitting in your comfort zone and you're calling somebody who left their comfort zone to fight for you.
Yes, if they are not
if you're
not grateful for the little Mr. Sowore is doing in Nigeria, buy a ticket and go home.
Yeah.
Buy a ticket and go home.
Be arrested, be injected some chemical. Then you will know how to be cursing somebody. You haven't gone through all that.
Yes, if what you really want is a good Nigeria or a better Nigeria, or if what you call the other time wants is Oduduwa or Biafra, what you need to do is to get a ticket and go home and begin to clamor for what you want.
Exactly. Now somebody is cutting you off. Oklahoma. Hold on, Oklahoma. Let this guy finish. Hello? They just cut him off.
But don't bring no one down because you want to do the public. That's it. So if you want to do the public, go home and fight for it. Sowore in Nigeria is fighting for what he believes in.
Everybody is entitled to what they believe in, though. I don't understand us. Why we like to condemn and curse out other people. Your opinion is not my opinion.
Very outrageous. That is why so many of my colleagues here in Britain will never sign up for those agitations, because they have watched some of their shows online and they realize that people who are organizing those shows are clueless. So
exactly.
They will never join the agitation. They are so clueless and bad-mannered. When they are talking on their live shows, they talk like the world is in their hands.
Yeah, don't do that.
Clear to them that if you think that you know how to talk, people who don't have time to do a Facebook Live are listening to you, but they're just laughing at you. Exactly. Thank you very much, madam, and I appreciate this.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Guys, this is the last call. This is the last call. So this video won't be too long. We don't want it 2 hours. Go ahead. On Saturday, we'll be coming live. Go ahead. Go ahead. We can hear you, sir. Who's this? Go ahead. I don't know what area code this is. Go ahead. Oh, you had a chance, but okay, let me. Okay, UK, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, UK. Go ahead. Hello. Go ahead.
Yeah. Good evening, ma. How are you, ma?
Okay. How are you, sir?
Yeah, not bad. Mr. Shore is not online right now, right?
No, he's not, but he'll get it. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Can I just quickly contribute to the program, please? The problem with we in Nigeria is that we are the problem of ourselves.
Yes.
And I will tell you why. If some group are talking about Oduduwa, I look at those people talking about Oduduwa. It's part of AAC member.
Oh, somebody else has cut off. Guys, let one person finish talking, please. Hold on. Don't speak because we can't hear you yet. Go ahead. UK, go ahead.
Okay. If Shore is in Nigeria and is fighting for what he believes, how that disturbing people that are fighting for Oduduwa?
It doesn't stop anything.
Fight for what you believe. And then the next thing is you see people that will be causing insults. There's no need for that.
We can't go. We can't move forward when we base on insults and.
Come to one word. We should come together. If we want Nigeria to be better, if we want a change in Nigeria. But let me tell you this: we in Nigeria, we are very, very, very difficult. Another thing is this: I'm saying this on the air now. I'm a member of AAC. Mr. Shore need to respond to people when they want to talk to him. When they message him, he need to respond because this is part of what we call leadership.
Of course.
When the leadership is not respond to messages or calls, that's not good sign. So that's what I wanted to say. So we Nigeria should come together and raise one voice. So if we can't do that, then we are seeing a wrong channel. That's my contribution.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Sorry you feel that way, Ruby. Is it Ruby? You said I've been doing live video quite a while. Maybe this is your first time here. And when you're trying to control the amount of calls that I'm trying to control, I'm sorry you feel it's not it doesn't look professional, but I think I have really controlled it well. But I'm sorry, guys. What happened was I had multiple phone going off at the same time. So I tried to mute all of them at the same time. That's why we're just, because there were so many calls. If you had mixed 100 calls in 2 minutes, you will know that that is your opinion and you're entitled to it. I think this platform has brought a lot of stuff and have done a lot of stuff. Maybe this is your first time here. And this is my first, not this is my first time, few times that the calls are getting out of control. So if you were watching and you wanted to call and you see somebody on call already, it's for us to wait, let that person finish, then we call back, especially if you are on the live video. So it's easy for you to throw an insult and tell people how unprofessional they are and all that, but you are not on the other side. And nothing can be perfect. The live video will never be perfect, especially when you're getting 50 calls in 1 second. So I'm sorry you feel the way you feel. You can join us on Saturday, 11:30 a.m. We're going to be talking about a few things that's going on in Nigeria right now. And I want to tell you guys, pray for us in America so our election can go smoothly. And I didn't want this video to be too long. We've been here an hour and 41 minutes. So Showore has to go because he has another interview. It's not because he's just disrespecting anybody or he's undermining you guys. No, that's not why. So I want to thank you all so much. Keep following this page, and you can go ahead and like my Angel Wing African Health Empowerment Foundation. I'm a humanitarian and an activist at the same time. All I hope for Nigeria is a better Nigeria. We all have to be truthful to ourselves for us to have a better Nigeria. That is just a fact. So some people feel Sowore is not doing what he's supposed to do. Some people are grateful to him. That's all your opinion. You can keep it. Nothing can ever be perfect. Nothing can ever be. Sowore has never told anybody he's perfect. But in my opinion, I think he has done a lot for the youth and for the country. And if your opinion is his constitutional nuisance or he's not doing enough, then that's your opinion. And but one thing in life, we must be grateful of any little thing that we receive from people. And let me just, this guy called before and I couldn't hear him. Hello? 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 Okay, so that was the second chance, and this video has to come to an end. What are you talking about, madam? What I'm talking about is, if you go to this video and listen to what we've been talking about over an hour, you will know what I'm talking about. So you can't just come into a video and be asking, what am I talking about? My phone number is there. The title is there. You can also go ahead and watch this video from the beginning and you will know what we're talking about. We all have to work together to better that nation. Whether you're for Duduwa, you're for Biafra, you're for Nigeria, you're for anything you are, we can't be cussing at each other. We must know that we're all wanting the betterment of our region, our locational region. So join me on Saturday at 11:30, why I feel divisional region should be good for Nigeria, and why I feel the police department shouldn't be federal. Police department should be states and towns. That's the only way you can control the police department. And why I also feel that SWAT, I don't know where they're coming from. You know, you can't just all of a sudden stop SARS and all of a sudden SWAT. What is SWAT? All of a sudden, where did you recruit them from? Where are they coming from? Where is the training? Where is the chain of thought? All that. You know, you can't just drop one and, you know, start another one. It does not make sense in a sane world, in a sane country. So thank you all so much. You all have a beautiful day, and God bless you all.